Alright, you see who it is, don't you? It's the most persecuted person in the world, at least here in the West. And I'm coming to the conclusion I might be the most hated person in Denmark's history. And I have such a hard time contemplating it because I literally don't do anything wrong other than driving a little bit too fast. And that's literally the extent of what someone could perceive as wrong. And obviously I'm not being hated because I drive a little fast. And so it obviously is the government's continuous propaganda and psyops that is the cause of the pure and unadulterated hatred towards me, Stephen Bell, by the general public, and not to mention the government and its intelligence agencies, which are obviously those who are instoking it or fabricating it in the minds of the public. And this they're obviously doing with these virtual movie fabrications that they broadcast on a daily basis, in which they claim that I would do such and such if this was an actual real event, or that these are the fabrications that they are broadcasting are actually my memories or past recollections, or they have even gone so far as that they're my dreams, or these are my intentions. But for some reason they are just able to make all of these completely outrageous propaganda narratives that always serve their interest, and in actual reality none of them actually materialize, despite how long this program has been going on for. So if you can't see how blatantly obvious that this is propaganda and not some technological development that is just showing that I'm such an evil monster, but for some reason I'm just walking out here and I'm never living out the intentions and fantasies and dreams that the government is claiming that I'm having, and I'm always just trying to get as much out of the existence that I'm afforded as possible, and always trying to better my situation, you know, things that are in my own interest. And so the cognitive dissonance to go along with the program now is phenomenal, and it gets even worse when you start to think about all these synthetic telepathy communications that are broadcasted. Not only are they ordering everybody around me and the population in general about at any given point in time almost continuously, but they are electronically harassing people, especially of a sexual nature, and they are particularly fond of going after the weakest in the public. So that would be children and the elderly, that they claim that I'm supposedly having all of these completely outlandish intentions and what have you towards, while of course I'm just trying to get on with my life and I have no such intentions or thoughts or whatever they are claiming. I just literally want to be left alone and have a good life. And of course they're doing this, and they're doing it to such an extent that it's constant, and they are gradually entraining people to believe that I'm responsible for it, and that's why I'm being made responsible for it, because it is being entrained in the minds of the public through continuous psychological operations, aka psyops. And there is literally nothing that I can do or say to change people's mind in a general sense, because I'm one person. I'm up against the entire government of Denmark and its intelligence agency, PET, in collaboration no less with the United States government and their intelligence agencies, and not to mention lastly the British. So the most hawkish and powerful governments in the world are literally making it their job to persecute me day in and day out, and they are introducing a global social engineering and intelligence operation while doing it. That is the whole point of it. And not only that, they are running the target individual program in public while denying the technologies at the very same time. that they are using them. I mean, this synthetic telepathy communication system is not something new. It has been created decades ago, and there's tons of patents on it, and they are using it completely openly now, and they are denying the existence of it simultaneously. And not to mention their virtual fabrication machine, these virtual movie fabrications that they also are totally reliant on. All of these things they are previously, and in every other instance, they are denying the existence of it. They are even denying the existence of Havana syndrome, which is the exact same thing, the effects that are caused through electromagnetic weapons. You know how they are causing me to have all kind of gut problems. Obviously I'm not running around covered in my own filth as they would like you to believe, but I do quite often have gut issues, and I have to mitigate that with taking all kinds of supplements. And they are specifically going after my gut so that they can claim that I'm covered in my own filth and whatnot. So there is no limit to the absolute evil that run the Western world these days, and who run this program. They are pure evil. There is nothing that they won't do or say, and that is why obviously they are plotting against me constantly and using the public as their de facto proxies to do it.